Okay, that's my fault. That's my fault. That's my fault. It's my fault. It's not Cindy's fault. It's my fault. It is a feel good. It is a feel good Friday, Miss Miko. That was my fault. That's my fault. It's a feel
Hey
good
girl,
Friday.
hey. I was like, oh my girl gonna be asleep. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. I said it was my fault. I sent that link to Amigo immediately. I was talking to Cindy, and we went all the way to 8:15. I apologize. My fault. It is a feel good Friday. It's Friday. What's the day? Friday the 8th, November the 8th, 2024. It is 17 minutes after the hour. Welcome, guys. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen SennyJ and the Queen Miss Miko. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right on this feel good Friday. The chat room is open, or you can call in. The number 570-982-6950. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Also, download the Patreon app and subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. This is where you get your morning started right. And this is where you get your morning love. So, SennyJ, let's get right into the SennyJ. Good morning. God bless. Looking well. And how are you, young lady? God bless.
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning, Miss Miko. Hey, girl. Hey. Good morning, everyone. We have a great show for you today on this Feel Good Friday. We're going to get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know everything that is going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. We're also going to have front page news with SennyJ, where I will let you know what's happening locally, nationally, and globally. So you want to make sure you stick around for that. Hey, Miss Miko.
Hey girl, hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. As you guys can see, I have a special guest with me today. She's hanging out with me.
Hey, Bailey.
Yep, it's baby Bailey in the building. I hope I can keep her quiet for the rest of the show.
Okay, no problem.
Well, let's get started.
I won't talk loud.
Huh?
I said I won't talk loud.
You don't argue. Uncle Shawn, say hi to baby Bailey.
Hey, baby Bailey. God bless. God bless you.
I'm gonna try to keep her as quiet as I can.
I don't want that bill. That's a big bill over there, Bailey. Costs a lot of money for these babies. God bless.
These new age babies, that's right.
Fine.
It's your girl, Miss Miko, with special guest, Baby Bailey Nova. We gonna give y'all the news live today from Lehigh Valley to be broadcast live from. It is currently 46 degrees, going to a high of 66. It's not as warm as it was yesterday, but it's good enough for you to get out and do some things. Keep your toes in, don't take them toes out. New York City, same deal. Right now it's 51, going to a high of 68. And this weekend, it's going to be sunny and pretty. The high the entire weekend is going to be between 65 and 68 degrees. No rain in sight. So we still have that whole drought thing that's going on with the wildfires. So please, if you don't have to smoke, if you don't have to light any fires, you don't have to go to the forest, stay away. Just be safe. And before you do anything else, you stick with us, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
I know that's right, Miss Miko.
All right. Well, where you get your morning started right, we are here for you guys on the Feel Good Friday. We're excited to be here. Once again, all the folks that listen to us on all social media platforms, please don't forget we'll give you a launch date probably by Monday. Please download the Patreon app, please. I'm not gonna keep saying please, but download the Patreon app and get exclusive content, exclusive shows, discount on merchandise, live shout outs. We do appreciate you. Now listen, because it's my fault and we started late and I do apologize for that. Cindy, let's just jump right into this thing. On a Feel Good Friday, we will shout out the room. It's the Shawn Harvey Morning Show Wake Up Team with your boy Harvey, the Queen SennyJ, the Queen Miss Miko, and Baby Bailey. What you got, thing?
Yes, with Baby Bailey. Oh, sorry, you guys. I'm putting it in the chat room. Our Patreon. It's patreon.com/the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. And I'm gonna pin it in here for you guys. The first story that I'm going to get for you is, and I'm actually going to try and use we have a feature where we can like show a video. So I'm gonna see if it's gonna work. If it doesn't, then I know I got some twerking to do. Oh, it says good morning. Somebody put that up there. Oh, here. Let me see if I can put it up. The first story that I have for you, B Girl. Remember the break dancer, the Australian break dancer?
Yes, yes.
From the Olympics. And if you guys didn't get to see, I'm gonna put it up.
You mean the Australian non-break dancer that said she was breakdancing? Yeah, her.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't get to see it during the Olympics, but I did get to see it later. I'm gonna show it for you guys. Shawn, let me know if you guys can see this. The girl that was breakdancing during the Olympics. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. But
Okay.
then look at Cindy doing her whole thing over here. Yeah.
Okay,
So if you guys didn't get to see her, this is a clip of what she was doing while she was at the Olympics. You know, she gained a lot of flack for the things that she did. She did end up winning first place. Let me stop sharing that with you. But she recently went on a podcast. She said that she is retiring from doing the competition. She said she had initially planned to keep competing, but said the experience had been so upsetting that she changed her mind.
I know you lying.
She said, I just didn't have any control over how people saw me or who I was. I was going to keep competing for sure, but that seems really difficult for me to do now. I think the level of scrutiny that's going to be there, and people will be filming it, and it'll go online, and it'll just become a big thing. So she will not be competing anymore. Are you guys happy about that? Did you feel that she offended the hip hop community or the breakdancing community?
Culture vulture. Absolutely.
Really? Were there any Black people in that competition?
There were a lot. There were a few Korean hip hop dancers, and there were a few Latino hip hop dancers as well in the Olympics. That's why they're so upset about it. Like, how dare you come in and disrespect our culture like this?
Yeah. What did you think about it, Shawn? Did you see her when this? I didn't even know breakdancing was part of it. I feel like we found out about all of this after the fact.
Yeah.
No. You found out about it after the fact. You and Miss Miko. I knew it was going down, and I knew it was in the itinerary this time last year.
I
And
know,
when
because
I
you were
found out
into
that
the Olympics, Shawn. You were in it.
when I found out, hold on, drop my light. When I found out, wait a minute. When I found out that this was going to be an Olympic sport from the Bronx, I'm from the Bronx, New York. I was a few years before hip hop started in the Bronx, and I was excited about breakdancing in the Olympics. And I thought of all the legends like Crazy Legs and all the other folks that were the originators of breakdancing, who, by the way, are still out there breakdancing and doing classes and teaching people how to break dance throughout the world. They have these men are in their 50s and 60s now, but they have cultivated a whole business behind it, which I think was unbelievable, and it was also the right thing to do as far as hip hop and the hip hop community, which has a couple of layers involved with it. You know, hip hop is not only, the rap music, it's also the break dancing, it's also the graffiti that came with it. So there was all different elements of hip hop back in the day. That branched, and if you don't know the story about hip hop, remember the gangs, the Savage Skulls, and all those guys, and the Ghetto Brothers in the Bronx, and all of them. They used to fight with each other all the time. And then one of the warlords of the one of the gangs wanted to have a peace summit. It was a young Latino and Black guy. They wanted to have a peace summit with all the gangs. And when they had this summit, they killed the guy. They killed the gang member that wanted to have peace with all the other gangs. And then what they
was
did
there a movie like that when they were on roller skates?
Yeah, that's the Warriors. But
okay.
But then they had this summit. They killed the dude, which rocked the whole city. And then all the gangs got together in the Bronx, New York, on Webster Avenue, PAL Center, and they had a truce. and all the gangs stopped fighting with each other. And what they did, they started breakdancing and going to parties. So instead of fighting, they started dancing. And this is one of the origins of breakdancing. So when you talk about breakdancing in the Olympics, it hit home with me because of the origin of it. Now, to have this woman become the face of breakdancing is pathetic to me. But we live in the times of now where we think that everything is acceptable. Is it a culture bullshit situation? I say yes.
Yeah.
And why was the folks and now the Asian break dancers, I give them grace because Asian folks love hip hop and they love old school hip hop and they love break beats and they love the culture. I'm gonna give some Asian folks a pass. All these Babylonians, these Nordics, the Vikings, and all these Australians that break dance. No, no, this is unacceptable. The outfits, what kind of outfit was that? That great now, and you know what's the funny part about it? Her outfit, that uniform that she was wearing, was one of the top Halloween costumes this year. It was one of the top Halloween, the break dance, and black people were wearing them. Black folks, don't you think we have enough already with folks coming into our culture and stealing everything that we do because we are blessed by God to have ultimate swag and creativity that none of them have, and they take it from us.
Right.
And you guys were okay with that. It was so bad. I think they were saying that they didn't even want to do the breakdancing no more at the Olympics.
Yeah, I think they stopped it.
Yeah, they stopped it. They
Yeah,
stopped it
did.
because they didn't have real breakdancers out there.
They could have just went to the Bronx.
They could have came right to my hood, 163rd, Annabelle, Katona Park, and all other areas in the Bronx, snatched up 38 breakdancers, and you would have had a dope competition.
And the old heads could have been the judges.
Right.
That would have been dope.
So to this woman who's bowed down to the pressures of breakdancing, knowing that you was a fraud, you have no sympathy from Harvey, who's from the Bronx, New York, and who's about that hip hop life. Shame on you, miss, and go away and never to come back. And shout out to all the original break dancers in the Bronx, and shout out to Grandmaster Caz and the Funky Fours and all those guys out there that was involved in the element of hip hop culture. That was graffiti, that was breakdancing, and that was the yes, yes, y'all to the beat, y'all. I yield my time.
Okay, yes, but shouldn't we be mad at the Olympics and the judges? Because now we're trying to say that, like Australians can't break dance and be evaluated on it. I mean, it wasn't her fault that she was practicing. I mean,
I think it was a favor. Somebody was like, let my cousin in. That was a favor.
Because supposedly she said as well that she never even was really into breakdancing. Like she didn't really like practice or something. Like it's not like something that she's been doing for a long time. Like I think they introduced it this year. She tried out this year and she did it this year. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we need to be looking at the Olympics. Like, what was your criteria? Because there's also a lot of different sports that are very physical that are not even considered Olympic sports. But then you're going to put breakdancing in there. So, I mean, let's not, place blame. But, I guess she had enough. Her 15 minutes is up. She had enough. And I guess good riddance on a Feel Good Friday.
See you later.
Right? Deuces. Okay. Moving it along on this Feel Good Friday, the man that was convicted of killing Nipsey Hussle, he actually is he received a ruling on his appeal. I don't even know why you're filing an appeal, sir. A judge has rejected Eric Holder Jr.'s appeal of his conviction nearly 2 years after he went to trial for murdering Nipsey. This week on November 5th, a 3-justice panel from California's 2nd District Court of Appeal issued a decision that upholds Judge Clay Jack II's previous ruling. The defense originally objected to Judge Jack's decision to sustain a portion of the prosecution's closing argument that spoke to what Holder was feeling and thinking right before the shooting. The decision on the matter means that the 33-year-old will remain in jail to serve out his 60-year sentence, as he should. They said, in short, nothing in the trial court's rulings prevented appellant from arguing objective and subjective provocation to the jury, or from clearly articulating the defense theory that he acted in the heat of passion as a result of being publicly called a snitch by the famous great Nipsey Hussle, the judge wrote. The trial court did not abuse its discretion in prohibiting defense counsel from telling the jury what he was thinking and feeling at the time of the shooting to explain his conduct. He was found guilty of first-degree murder after he did shoot Nipsey outside of his clothing store in 2019. Eric Holder, his defense, they're just trying to get more money, because what are you even talking about here? They were talking about their closing arguments, that they were deceitful or something like that. Like, sir, please, and serve out your 60 years. You're going to be 90 years old when you're up for parole.
All right. Well, welcome to the show, any place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Shawn Harvey Morning Show with the Wake Up Team, with the Queen, SennyJ, and the Queen, Miss Miko, and Baby Bailey today.
Hey,
Senny, one thing before I get into this whole situation. Why are the Facebook, why is it saying Facebook users on the names of the folks that are in the chat room? Do you see that? Do you see their names?
No, I don't see the name. Yeah, it does say Facebook user.
Well, I think I went, but they do. I think they see their names. I think
Can
they
you
see
guys
they.
see your names in the chat room?
Yeah, can you guys see your names in the chat room? Because I could see the names in the chat room when I go, to the show on another page. Guys, are you seeing your names in the chat room? Because we only see, Cindy, you see users as well. You see Facebook users as the.
Yeah, it might be the way the program connected. It might be a glitch,
Okay. Put the number one in the chat room if you could see your name.
I see the name Shawn in the chat room.
Okay.
On
I'm seeing
StreamYard?
everybody. Huh?
Okay.
Do you see it in the StreamYard chat?
Oh, wait, we got a StreamYard chat?
Yeah, where are you looking at? Fine. Where are you looking at it, Miss Miko?
On Facebook.
Yeah, that's fine. So they can see. I think they could see their names, but we can't.
We can't see
Put number one chat. Put number one chat room if you can see your name. Put a number two if you don't, because we can't see your name. Now, shout out to everyone in the chat room. I'm looking over here on the other board. Natalie Wright, God bless you. Good morning. Thank you so much for supporting the show throughout the years. The boy Leslie, you already know. Yes, y'all, to the beat. Princess Cox, no pause. We can't do this show without you. I just want to show y'all some love. Gregory Youngernut, you are the chat room member of the week. Yay. Kathy Garrison, good morning. Hey. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we just gonna slide right past this story, and thank you so much for bringing this up. And I do appreciate you, SennyJ.
We gotta keep an eye on it.
For bringing up this story, because remember when it all went down and all you conspiracy theorists were out there talking about Miss Miko and SennyJ, and all of you were talking about that the pharmaceutical industry, Johnson & Johnson, had killed this neighbor. And everybody, and Dr. Sobey and Salby and all these guys who had cancer cures, that was this big Mission Impossible conspiracy. That's why he got killed, and that's why they got killed. And it was raging wildfire through the internet, and y'all was drinking it like Jim Jones juice back in 1981. And I was the only one that stood fast and said all of this was bullshit. And y'all sat there, I'm just saying, generally speaking, y'all sat there and flooded the internet with this information and misinformation. And then when it came out that it was this knucklehead from the neighborhood that hated on him, that killed him, that was an isolated incident, all the conspiracy theorists, I haven't seen or heard from them since. Because that's what conspiracy theories do. They move on to the next Conspiracy. Now, it's nothing wrong with having a healthy conversation about what happened. I understand that to stimulate the brain. I get it. Let's have a healthy conversation. And we can even go up the never land a little bit, but let's bring it back home because we have no evidence on what really happened to Nipsey Hussle. We saw what happened. And now this man is doing 60 years in jail for doing this crime. And not one, and shout out to Baby Bailey. And excuse me for talking so loud, Baby Bailey, and God bless you. But Baby Bailey, your grandmother and Cindy and all the rest of them got to hear it. Because Baby Bailey, I don't want you to get caught up in the metrics, young lady. I don't want you to get caught up in the metrics. I want you to be with the on the side of the truth like Harvey. And God bless you, Baby Bailey. But let me tell you one thing about your grandmother and all these others. They put this this narrative out there that Johnson and Johnson killed Nipsey Hussle. It wasn't the fact. Me and Cindy argued about this time after time. And I'm gonna yield my time.
Johnson could still hire somebody to do it. That's how
Yeah,
these
yeah,
things work.
okay, right. Of course.
They get the little guy to do it. Like
sure. So Johnson and Johnson went to the hood in Compton, got that knucklehead, and said, "Yo, I'm gonna give you $15 billion to kill that guy."
It's happened.
So what my whole point again is this. Okay. Do you see how quiet it is, everyone? You know why? Because the conspiracy theorists have nothing to say. And Harvey, until his last breath, will come after these conspiracy theories with nothing but gusto. Shout out to the LA Police Department who solved this crime about this one person who hated on Nipsey Hussle so bad that he had to eliminate this man off the earth. And only thing Nipsey Hussle was doing was showing love to the community. Snoop Dogg said you shouldn't even have been there. And sometimes we got to leave the hood. But he was such a real G, as they say in LA, that he stayed in the hood and had a little mini market with a bunch of stores and went to the hood every day to show love. And that's what happened to Nipsey Hussle. May he rest in peace. And my condolences to his family. And to the dude with the 60 years, I wouldn't even have gave you 60 years. You know how my justice flows. I would have put you in a pit with 16 hungry, barking dogs, wild dogs that didn't eat for 4 days. I yield my time.
You're funny. No, you're right. Like,
thank you. Thank you, Cindy.
I'm not even gonna argue with you. You're right.
Hold on, wait a minute. We got there's a historic moment on the show. SennyJ just said Shawn Harvey was right. Let's give him applause. Give him a round of applause.
No, relax. I did not say you were right. I said whatever. That's what I said.
The same thing.
I said I don't have anything to say pertain to the story. How I feel regarding conspiracy theories is how I feel regarding conspiracy theories. Just because they arrested someone, they have a fall guy. That's what you know what a fall guy is, Shawn?
No, I don't. Can you explain to me what a fall guy is?
Yeah. The fall guy is the person that does the time, but the real person behind it orchestrated it. That's a fall guy. So Eric Holder could still be a fall guy.
Sure.
Am I saying that is what happened? No, but I'm open to the possibility. Okay? I'm objective. And that to me seems plausible. So I do stand behind my conspiracy theory, but somebody should be held accountable for this. They got the proof for this guy. Then good, and stay in jail and do out your time, and that's what you get. So that's
okay. Again, there's a liability of SennyJ not just submitting to the truth, and the fact of the matter is, in this particular story, I said in the beginning of this conversation, it's always open to dialogue and healthy conversation about your thoughts and opinions about a situation. But when people go to left field and talk about a $14 billion industry hired a guy to kill another guy, that's when it goes left. Anyway,
it's happened, and people have done it for less.
Okay, cool. Well, welcome to the show. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? We're going to yield back to Miss Miko. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning
Thank you.
Show.
Who was that Facebook user that said Senny did not mean that you were right? Yeah, clock that T. Who said
That
that?
was Michael Grassi.
Thank you, Michael. Active listening ears.
Welcome to the
Always
Shawn Harvey
listening,
Morning.
Michael. That's what we love about you.
Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen, SennyJ, the Queen, Miss Miko, and Baby Bailey. I'm not trying to hear nothing that Cindy is saying or Mike Grassley. God bless you. Miss Miko, we're going to hand it over to you with Baby Bailey over there. How's Baby Bailey doing, Miss Miko?
She is doing wonderful. She's here trying to be quiet. Say hi to the people, Bailey. Say hello.
Hey,
Hi,
Bailey.
everybody.
Hi. And like I
She
said
is doing wonderful.
before Miss Miko start, like I said before, if you didn't hear, God bless Baby Bailey. That is a bill that I can't afford. Uh, let's move on. God bless. I don't want a baby bill. I don't want that. God bless. God bless
Tanya
that
said you
family.
can. She
City,
said you
God,
can.
City, God bless that family over there with Miss Miko
Word.
and the daughter, Mike, and all of them. They got money over there for Baby Bailey.
I'm trying to be Baby Bailey. I can
Exactly.
be the baby too.
She's taking her first plane ride today, guys. We out of here.
What?
A
Where's
plane ride
she going?
already?
Yep. We going to Atlanta. She's 8 weeks.
Ew,
And
gonna
she
be
took her
in the
passport
A.
pictures
Okay,
yesterday.
girl.
Well, shout out to Baby Bailey traveling already. Be careful with the baby. God bless y'all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what you got, Miss Miko? And yeah, Cindy's right. Can both of us be Baby Bailey over there? Since y'all over there, y'all can afford these kids. God bless y'all. And let me tell you something. Bring Baby Bailey over here. This Baby Bailey gonna be in trouble over here. Ain't nothing to eat over here.
Ain't
Gas
nothing
price.
oh no, baby, you can't come over there.
All right, cool. What you got?
You can't come over there. I'm going to tell you guys what's happening in New York City this weekend. I won't be there, but it's something for you to do in New York, and we have a special show out here with your one and only Shawn Harvey. I'll give you information about that as well.
Yeah.
So let's get started with New York. Bryant Park, guess what? The open air the market is open. The holiday market is open in Bryant Park and 33rd Street, Herald Square. So you can go and get your Christmas goodies. They have hot chocolate, they have food, they have gifts, they have ornaments. Anything you can name. You New Yorkers, you know what it is at Bryant Park, so go and enjoy. If you're not into that, ice skating opened up as well at Rockefeller Center and Walmart in Central Park. Now, Rockefeller Center is very historic for the ice skating. To get in, it's $21 a person plus a $12 skate rental. If you want to go on the cheap side, you can go to the Walmart rent where it's $10 to get in and a $5 skate rental. With Rockefeller Center, you must reserve your time slot online. If you just show up, there's no guarantee that you'll be able to hit the ice and skate and take those great pictures with your friends and family. Also, this is an exhibit that I want to check out. It's going to be there until the 12th. It's called Ice Cold, a hip hop jewelry exhibit at the Museum of Natural History. So what it is showing all the jewelry through hip hop ages. They're going to show Nicki Minaj's Barbie pendant. They're going to show Cardi B's her nipple tassels. Remember she had those diamond nipple tassels? That's going to be on display. Slick Rick's crown is going to be on display. Ghostface Killer's eagle armband is going to be on display. So anything you've seen in hip hop over the last 51 years that is diamond or gold inspired will be at the Museum of Natural History from today through November 12th. So go check it out. It's a $6 exhibit. It's something to do. It's cute for date night, cute for girls just going to hang out or whatever. So check it out. And last but not least, if you're up here where we are in the Lehigh Valley, we do have a comedy show Saturday night at Jetport Lounge with Smokey Suarez. Our very own Shawn Harvey will be the host. So you guys tap in, get Shawn, get some tickets, and take your lady out for a day. Go out with the girls and have some cocktails and some fun and flirt a little bit. But that's where you want to be this weekend at Jetport Lounge in Allentown. And that is Miss Miko's tip for what's happening this weekend, guys.
Let's give a round of applause. Let's give a round of applause to Miss Miko. You need to have Baby Bailey on you on every show. You're on point and you sound really good.
Girl, I'm like, I want to go to all these things.
Right. And I'm listening to her voice like, who is this woman?
Shawn, cut it out.
First of all,
Exactly.
First of
I was
all,
trying to keep
On
her
the
quiet
damn
because
thing.
she's ready to start
well,
up. Hey, look.
it is a known fact that Miss Miko had the best voice on this show between SennyJ and myself, and that's fact. I got a horrible podcast radio voice. I've been having that for years. Cindy sounds like she's out of her freaking mind, and Miko got that FM monotone thing going. I want to give a special shout out to Shahid Johnson in the chat room. I just seen his name in the chat room. I hope he's still there. Y'all know how I feel about this man. I known him since I was a young teenager. We lived up the block from each other. And I love this man to death.
Stop
And God
putting his
bless.
business out there. You don't want
And
people
God,
to know he's known you that long.
God, yeah, God bless Shahid Johnson in the chat room, man. Love you, bro. I want to hear, Miss Miko, thank you for your report. And thank you. Yeah, we're doing a big comedy show tomorrow night at Jetport on 3400 Airport Road in Allentown. Y'all come on out. Ticket is moving fast, by the way. We got a lot of folks coming out, and we got the incredible Smokey Suarez in the building. Hilarious. But Cindy J, Miss Miko shared her report, and the last thing I want to hear about is I don't want to hear no celebrity names right now.
Why?
All you celebrities underperform for Vice President Biden. You got $2 billion followers on Instagram and Facebook and on social media, and it didn't equate to no votes. Sometimes I do question some.
What?
I don't want to hear no Cardi B and Beyonce and all these others. Oprah, sit your ass down, Tyler Perry, and I'm a fan of all of them. You already know I'm about the culture, but all you mega urban stars, sit your ass down. You did nothing for this woman. Nothing for this woman. You got Tyler Perry got 17 billion followers on Twitter. Oprah Winfrey got 16 trillion followers on Facebook. Cardi B got 17 billion followers on TikTok, and only 4 people came up to vote. Beyonce, sit your ass down for a few days. We love you. I love all of you. But y'all guys did not do absolutely nothing. So what have we learned? What have we learned other than Miss Miko telling us where to go over the weekend? What have we learned? If you are running for political office in this country, you keep those celebrities away from your ass. And you go rolling, you go ice skating for $21 at Rockefeller Center, which most likely you won't be able to get a chance to because that line is 7 hours long.
You better make a reservation. You better make it now for December.
I think what happened was because people have been using celebrity influence. This is not the first campaign that's used celebrity influence. But I think right now there's a shift in the culture because these celebrities are going down. Or
maybe the follower, the numbers of followers are not substantial. Maybe it's not what it really is. It might be that they got billions and billions of followers, but they're not coming out for them to support. I don't know, but Ms. Miko mentioned celebrities, and I don't want to hear a celebrity name until Monday. I am mad at all my celebrities. Donald Trump only had Garth Brooks out there. He had Garth Brooks and David Cassidy and Hasselhoff and friends. That's all this neighbor had out there.
Those are celebrities for them. And he had Amber Rose.
Joe Rogan
had
Joe Rogan, Amber Rose, he had a few, and they came through. But we over here, we're on the other side, crip walking and Greek dancing and having a sorority day. We too busy shucking and jiving. Hambo, have you heard?
Oh yeah, he had Kid Rock.
All right.
Those are celebrities for them in their world.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We did too much. We love black folks, we love to dance. I love to dance. I want to dance. I want to dance right now. I love to dance.
No, people just want to use that as a talking point to just bring down.
I didn't know that Kamala had Sexy Red on there. Did y'all know that? What? They said Kamala had Sexy Red perform. That was crazy. Thank you, Regina, for that information. I didn't know that.
Did she have Sexy Red perform?
That's kind of crazy.
God bless Regina. We'll see you at the comedy show tomorrow. God bless. And this is what I'm talking about. So Miss Miko said, go to the other skating rink if you want to ice skate for $10.
Yep.
That was vital information. She said, go over to the other place for $21. You might not get in. But when she started with the hip hop sculptures and all these other ice nipples, whatever she was talking about, I don't want to hear that. Cardi B.
It's called Ice Gold, a journey through hip hop's jewelry.
All celebrities, I
That's
put you on
nice.
notice. Sit your ass down until next Tuesday and then come back out. Because you all should be ashamed of yourself. All our top ranked Michelle Obama, who I love, President Obama, who I love, nothing happened. Nothing. Nothing happened. Nothing. But President Obama was on stage reciting Eminem rap bars online, and that equated to nothing, no vote. 25 to 30% of black men in Detroit voted for Donald Trump, while President Obama and Eminem is up there reciting 8 Mile bars.
I mean, maybe that was one of the reasons, but I don't think it's the whole reason. But I understand. I don't want to hear about celebrities either. I'm looking
I
at
don't
them
want to
all.
hear your celebrities. And God bless you, sorority sisters out there, and all you sororities in the black historic college and universities. Y'all did a terrible job. You did a lot of dancing. A lot of dancing.
A
That's
lot of
all.
shucking
A
and
lot of
jiving.
this. A lot of dancing. A lot of atomic dog. A lot of dancing. Came to no votes.
What?
And then you sat there looking like idiots crying. But you were dancing. Those Trump folks was out there getting
What
people
did
out
you
there to
want,
vote.
Sean? What did you want them to do?
I want them to stop dancing and get to work. Governor Gavin Newsom, can you please save us? You're the only one, somebody that might can change us because we are in a conservative world for the next 12 years.
Speaking of Gavin Newsom,
And God bless. I yield my time. And God bless. Yo, we're going to shout out. We got the chat room member of the week today. We are super excited about that. We got special guest, Baby Bailey, in the building that's getting on an airplane today. God bless Baby Bailey. And God bless the show. And God bless the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with SennyJ and Miss Miko. And God bless. And how about that?
shout out to
No
on a
more
field
dancing. No more dancing. No more dancing. Black people, no more dancing. I don't want to see a sorority dance for the next 12 years. Continue on, Cindy.
Sean, leave them alone. I
No
can't.
more dancing. No more dancing. So all we do is dance. No more dancing, black people. Let's get to work and unify and get this party together again. And Kamala Harris and all of them, you excluded the working black class. You excluded black folks that don't have college educations. I'm one of them. And y'all
How did they
jump right to the
exclude you?
educated black man. And guess what they did? They went over to Donald Trump. I'm pissed. You're sitting there crying. I'm pissed. No more dancing, black folks. Gavin Newsom. We've been talking about this man for years. SennyJ is one thing SennyJ and I can agree upon. We love Gavin Newsom. Do y'all know who he is? He's the governor of California, who was the only governor in recent times who wanted to give reparations to black folks.
But
I
that
yield
one
back.
was Gavin Newsom. He is the Democratic governor of California, and he is standing on business. He's said a million times that he does not want to run for president, even though a lot of people feel like he needs to. He does put a lot of laws into place, however, very controversial because people feel like he does a little bit too much. However, he has called a special session to protect liberal policies from Donald Trump's upcoming presidency. In a statement, Newsom's office said that the special session will work to safeguard California values and fundamental rights in the face of an incoming Trump administration. The freedoms we hold dear in California are under attack, and we won't let it sit idle. California has faced this challenge before, and we know how to respond. Okay, we are prepared and we will do everything necessary to ensure Californians have the support and resources they need to thrive. Clark, that's he. Okay, Gavin. This comes shortly after elect Trump defeated, Harris in the election. In a statement, California Attorney General Rob Bonta said, no matter what the incoming administration has in store, we're going to keep moving forward. Some of the things that they are looking forward to safeguarding is reproductive rights, um, immigration. They have a very progressive immigration policy going on over there, as well as LGBTQ plus rights. So I guess we're going to see what comes out of this special session. And I believe that's with like their government over there, their house and all of that. So shout out to Gavin Newsom, anybody that lives in California. He has some stuff to make sure that this Trump administration does not infiltrate what they already have set in place. And I hear that.
And there's one thing that I appreciate about you, SennyJ, our special guest is Baby Bailey. Cindy has been an advocate for Governor Gavin Newsom for years, even when Cindy's been advocating for Gavin Newsom since she was 12 years old. And I don't feel I'm mad. Like I said, you're always crying, but I'm mad. A lot of Kamala Harris, who I advocated for 4 years ago, and Cindy could tell you that. When she was running for president against Joe Biden, then she had to step down because she didn't have the support. I strongly suggest that. I got love for sis. I got love for auntie. She's actually the same age as me. So, but I would say to my beloved sis, Vice President Harris, don't run for president again, please.
It said her supporters want her to run again in 2028.
No,
Do you want to see that, Shawn?
And Miss Miko, you know why? You know why? It has nothing to do with gender, okay? It's nothing to do because I voted for a woman president twice. I voted for Hillary Clinton, it didn't work, and now Kamala Harris. She lost too many. It was too many down ticket losses on the Democratic side that she could never make up. Our local guys, we have a local congresswoman out here. She's a nice lady. I know this lady. Her name is Susan Wild. Nice little white lady. She's a Babylonian. She's a liberal. She's not ultra liberal, but she's a liberal Democrat. She's a nice lady. Matter of fact, when we did the podcast outside last year for June 10th, she was there. We interviewed her and we talked to her. And I shared when we talked, and we had great conversation. And some folks locally know this woman, Miss Miko. She got fired on Tuesday. She got fired. Nice Babylonian lady for the community. This is the women that put up stop signs. They fired her from Congress, and this is why it was too many down ballot losses. Sis Harris, Kamala, love you to death, but you're not about this life. And I'm a registered Democrat. I've been a Democrat since the 70s. I voted Democrat when half of y'all wasn't even born. What year was you born again? 19 what?
86.
I was already.
It was a good year.
I was already a registered Democrat. So, and I've already voted already. Let's make a change. Celebrities fall back. The Democratic Party come up with a new philosophy for the working folks, and let's rejuvenate the party and start from scratch. And it's going to take us 10 years to get back to where we are. I yield my time.
Wow. Also, giving you guys some more front page news. Really quick, a lot of people are asking what is happening now with Trump coming into his presidency and all these damn cases that he's got going on. So what's going to happen to his criminal and civil cases now that he's been reelected? Long story short, most of them are going to go away. Trump had said multiple times that he plans to fire special counsel Jack Smith and end the federal cases against him for trying to overturn the 2020 presidential election and mishandling of classified documents. As of this week, Jack Smith, what y'all think Jack Smith did?
Well, wait a minute. Wait. City, I'm sorry, but wait. Let me put my glasses on. I want to make sure I'm reading this right. Naroma Johnson, right? I'm done voting. They stole that election, period. Naroma Johnson writes, I'm done voting, period. Wait, where did it go? I'm done voting, period. They stole that election. I'm done voting. They stole that election, period. Sis, you know I love you. You and I probably smoked crack together in the 80s.
No,
Okay? You and I are the only drug user survivors in this chat room, for real. And we talked about this on this show, and sis, I love you to death. You was the last member of this chat room to come back outside after COVID. And when COVID ended, you stayed in the house another 3 years. And we were here for you, sis. And we love you to death. And you've been listening to this show from the beginning. But I need to stop you now, my beloved sister. I don't want you to put that corrosion in your head talking about that this election was stolen. We got our asses thoroughly whipped. SennyJ always talked about the discrepancies between the electoral college and the popular vote. Donald Trump won both of them. So sis, please, I don't want you to feel a certain way in your soul and your heart, the Harding pause. This was not a rigged election. Or what did you write again? What did you write?
It was stolen, she said.
Yeah, it was stolen. No, they stole it all right. What happened, sis, is 18 million folks refused to vote Tuesday. And that took President Trump over the President Trump to be president again. So, sis, Cindy, I'm sorry for interrupting you. Sis, I love you to death. You and I go way back. Our paths might have met. We might have had a Old English 800 together somewhere in Brooklyn. I don't know. But what I want to say to you is this.
Like what?
Us drug users used to like the Old English 800 back in the day. Put a number one chat room if you remember the Old English 800.
What is St. Ives? My dad still drinks St. Ives.
Gotcha. Sis, I'm sorry, Cindy, but sis, we're going to announce chat room on the week and we go back to Cindy's story. Sis, this was not stolen, okay? We thoroughly got our asses whipped. It wasn't rigged. And please don't say you're not voting no more, because that's the reason why she lost. We need you to vote, and we need to convince the 18 million people who didn't vote to vote. She would have won. So please, sis, I plead with you. I know you feel discouraged, but please continue to vote. I'm sorry, Cindy, for interrupting, and God bless you as well.
Okay. And that's what it is. Naroma, to be honest, I really this if anything this election showed is really how people feel about this immigrant situation. The immigration and economy. That's what people are feeling right now. And it spoke, whether they're, because a lot of people, obviously, they're not educated on it. We've seen how uneducated people voted and the person that they went with. So they're very uninformed. And that's why they won. And so I guess we're going to see what he's going to do with all of that. But to me, it felt like a real reflection of how people are thinking. And so they went with the side that they think is going to do that for them. The Democrats have a reputation of being soft on crime, soft on immigration, and giving everybody money. And everybody's tired of it. So.
And you know what? I do, again, I really agree with SennyJ, and you all know that. But I do have to agree with this young lady that what she just said right now. This is really, these are facts, and this is just what it is. Right. Now, back to her original story. All these criminal cases against Donald Trump are now deemed ceremonial. Everybody's getting fired. You can't even look how we see power flex in front of our face. He's the president of the United States now. Everything drops. All charges drop. Everybody's getting fired. Everybody who prosecuted Donald Trump, clean out your office. Excuse me?
Tell him, Shawn, pack your bag.
Pack your bags.
You're fired.
And first of all, wait a minute. Before you pack your bags, stop dancing. Stop dancing. And then pack your bags. And get the fuck out. And get the fuck out. Pack your bags. Thank God our attorney general, well, not our attorney general, but attorney general from New York, she's immune from getting fired because I think she's the state representative of New York as far as the attorney general. I don't think that's a federal position she has. But trust me, Letitia James. Trust me, if this was the federal position, that chick was getting fired on January the whatever day he takes office. She was gone. The FBI director, the attorney general, all these people. Bye bye. Pack up and leave, bitches.
Fannie Willis, your case is about to wrap up too.
Fannie Willis, they're gonna deem you irrelevant, ma'am. You lucky you're not getting fired because you don't have a federal position, but you will be outcast with the rest of the people. And let me tell you something. Project 25, 25, 25, 30 is real. It's going the fuck down. And let me tell you something. Black folks with us, you better watch it. You better make sure your paperwork's together as well. Because don't you know that the federal government could take away your citizenship? Just because you born here, they could still take it away from you and deem you and get you out of here. Shawn? Or put you in jail.
What conspiracy theorists were you listening to?
U.S. citizenship is like a driver's license, guys. They could take that away from you. They could take your citizen. They could take your citizen. You think these people who spent thousands of dollars to become citizens of the United States, when they signed that paper, don't you know in that paper they could say we do have the right to take that citizenship away from you? That's why there's the concern with Latinos. They're going to deport all the Latinos. They're going to separate all your family, but they might be 2 or 3 of y'all. All your paperwork not right, and you voted for Trump. You voted against yourself. And if your dumbass paperwork is not right, you're going to go with your cousins Guadalupe them, and you're getting the hell out of here anyway. Because guess what? I found out it costs Guadalupe them. Pack your bag.
God, stop saying
Guadalupe and all of them. Pack your bags. Pack your bags, senorita, por favor. Pack your bags, por favor. Pack your bags, por favor. Get the fuck out.
I don't want no parts of this.
Baby, pack your bags. Baby Bailey, pack your bags. I'm telling you right now.
Baby Bailey ain't going nowhere.
I'm telling you right now.
She's a U.S. citizen.
Please, I don't want to be involved.
Your bags, por favor. Por favor, pack your bags. You can get your citizenship taken away from you, sir and ma'am.
I will have more information on that on Monday, you guys. I don't know what's going on with him right now, but I don't think that's all the way 100%.
Your bags. Pack your bags. Por favor.
So crazy.
Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with the Queen SennyJ and the Queen Miss Miko and Baby Bailey. And thank God Miss Miko, SennyJ has a moment of clarity where she's not on her movement to go out to Bahrain or Mexico or anything like that at the current moment. At the current moment, because the system might be fractured a bit, where I think a lot of us, even though I got to leave the country at the end in a couple of weeks, I got to get out of here. I got to leave the country. But folks, be careful leaving the country and coming back, because there's going to be a lot of haywire going on when they start mass deportations.
So look, you were just talking about it.
What's talking about?
Trump pledges to end birthright citizenship for children of unauthorized immigrants.
See? You know what that means, guys? Guys, do you know what that means? That means even if you have a baby in the United States and you're a legal citizen and your baby's born here and they automatically become a citizen, they gotta pack their bags.
Por
Pack
favor.
their bags. Por favor. Pack your bags. I'm sorry, baby Bailey, pack your bags. Por
Baby
favor.
Baby Billy is not a foreigner.
Pack your bags. Por favor.
He's so crazy.
You think you just read that what Miss Miko just said, guys? This is serious. So if you think you could come here and have the baby and you could stay here with the baby, no. And you voted for Donald Trump. You voted against yourself, you idiots. I'm not
I'm
eating that.
surprised they voted after they said Puerto Rican was a floating island of trash.
I am.
That's crazy.
I'm not eating Spanish food for 6 weeks.
It's so good. I like
It is so
pernil.
good. Spanish food is
And it
so
looks
good.
pollo.
It is so good. God bless my Latinos and their food. It is so good. But I'm not eating it for 6 weeks, and I'm not eating Chinese food for 2 months. I yield my
Oh,
time.
wait, he's talking. Do you want to hear? He's talking. You want to hear what he said?
As part of my plan to secure the border on day one of my new term in office, I will sign an executive order making clear to federal agencies that under the correct interpretation of the law, going forward, the future children of illegal aliens will not receive automatic U.S. citizenship. It's things like this that bring millions of people to our country, and they enter our country illegally. Part of my plan to secure the border on day
I'm
one.
sorry. When he talks, it makes me laugh.
I know it's
I
funny.
think it's because so many people impersonate him.
Yeah.
It's
He talks,
Millions.
a matter of fact, he was like, on day one, I'm going to fire so many people.
Yeah.
So many people are going to lose
Yeah.
their jobs on day
Yeah.
one. You're just
Yeah.
fired.
And
I
yo-
was like, what?
Yeah. And you folks voted for him.
They did.
And then us black folks out there dancing.
What do you think about well, as Joe Biden is leaving, they asked his press secretary yesterday, Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, he was convicted. He has a sentencing coming up in December for him trying to get a gun while being on, I guess, probation, just having previous drug charges or whatever. So they were asking if he's going to pardon his son. And the press secretary was like, no, we've been asked that before, and he's staying steadfast. He's not going to pardon his son. What do y'all think about that? Like, Joe, pardon your son.
Right.
Like, what the hell? This is why people don't mess with the Democrats, because y'all be trying to keep it loyal all the way to the end. Pardon your son.
Yes. Yes, Cindy, you're right. Yo, you know what? Yo, Joe, come on, man. Pardon your son. Like, are you kidding me?
Prove?
Because you know what? Donald Trump's not going to do it.
You damn sure
Donald
ain't.
Trump would have did it already.
And let me tell you something. Pack your bags, peoples. Latinos, you got hoodwinked. You got deceived. Donald Trump 3-card Molly your ass. He pulled the world over his shoulder. It's going to be like a David Blaine trick. Latinos, you're going to be running and the families are going to be separated from y'all. And I'm talking about American citizens that are Latino. And you know what? Shawn Harvey is not going to have no sympathy for you at all when they rip apart these families. That's just exactly what you get. Grandma Guadalupe, she's got to take her punk ass back to El Salvador.
Yeah.
Because you didn't realize that she wasn't a citizen and she's been here for 37 years and you didn't even realize, but you sat up there and you picked up that flag and you voted red. Now, grandma and auntie, they got to go back home. And there's no home to go back to. And you voted that in, you dummies. Shout out to Grandma Sonia and Guadalupe and them. They got to go back. And these are your grandmothers and your auntie.
I feel like a lot of people feel that way, but a lot of people that are able to vote, Hispanic people, they've been cemented in this country. Grandma and them, oh yeah, they said don't hide your glasses, bro. Grandma and them been there. That's probably how they got over here, is because grandma and them. Either somebody had babies or they just got, chain immigration was a thing, especially, a lot in the 80s and 90s. So, yes, people are upset about the way that they voted, but again, we know why they voted the way that they did, because they want to come over here and be considered part of the white majority. So at the end of the day, they don't care about their cousins and brothers and all of that didn't come over here the right way or didn't pay the money that they wanted to pay. So they really don't care.
Interesting.
I
Interesting.
don't
Then I
think,
ask you,
people are saying they're going to have to leave and their families breaking up. They don't care, because the people that were able to vote and want to be identified like that, they already got the stuff that they want to have.
okay. So on that point, which is very interesting, I ask you this question, Cindy, Miss Miko, and then Cindy could close out this question on as per what she just finished talking about. If you was a legal citizen and you voted for Donald Trump and you was um, a Latino and you voted for Donald Trump, but then you found out that your auntie and your grandmother and all the seniors in your family weren't even legal citizens and they have to get deported, how would that make you feel, Miss Miko?
Like crap.
Exactly. Cindy, how would you feel if you done went through all of this and you was Latino and you voted for Donald Trump and found out that all the elders and some of your cousins and maybe even your sister is not even a legal citizen? How would you feel?
I mean, I feel like they know that though already. Like, these people that are immigrants, these are very topical conversations for them. They know who's legal and who's not. Because if their parents are not legal, their parents are hiding from going to appointments. They're already moving funny. Illegals don't walk around all willy-nilly. So if you're in a family of immigrants and you guys are undocumented, everybody knows. And again, this is not the first time. When Trump was in president, before he was on this type of time. So they should have been talking about it then. So this is the second time around. So they already know what it's hitting for, and they still voted that way. So again, they don't care.
Chat room, we are going to announce the chat room member of the week. And just to piggyback on what Cindy's saying, just to go on another level, because we're going to shout out the chat room. We're going to announce the chat room member of the week. Our time is up, and God bless. Put a number one in the chat room if you enjoyed the show. Put a number two if you didn't. And what is the torment and the confusion that the Latino communities have thrust upon themselves? And with Cindy's point, your families are going to be ripped apart, not physically, but also mentally and spiritually. There's going to be so much resentment within your own culture, within your own family, and you voted for this. So you get what you get.
And you don't get upset.
They voted for it twice in 2 elections because they voted this way in 2016.
Latinos, shame on you. I'm proud to say I'm from the Bronx, New York. I always say I'm half Latino because one of my baby mothers is Puerto Rican and she's from Washington, from Spanish Harlem when it used to be Spanish Harlem. But right now, I rebuke that. I am not half Latino. I'm mad at you guys. I'll go back to being half Latino in January. I am not half Latino no more. I am 100% black man now because you're effed this all up. So I'm mad at you. No more Spanish food for 6 weeks. Welcome to the show. I want to see the hearts in the chat room right now.
Hey.
Where the hearts at in the chat room? Hey, turned down for what? This is the moment of the show. And Penny, and Miss Miko, can we give a round of applause to Baby Bailey?
Oh, Baby Bailey's sleeping now. Shout out to Baby Bailey Nova.
She did wonderfully on her debut.
We need to see the hearts in the chat room right now because we are going to announce the chat room member of the week. Where the hearts at in the chat room? Hey, where the hearts at in the chat room? Hey, turn down for what? Turn down. Say that again, Miss Miko.
Wow. Can't wait to hear what Michael Grassi has to say about that.
Exactly. Okay, so just to recap, D-Lo Mathis is our first chat room member of the week. Princess Cox No Pause, our second chat room member of the week. Sister Soldier was our third chat room member of the week. And our current chat room member, is Younger Nut, Greg Younger Nut Hill. Why? Because you're the chat room member of the week. Hey,
Hey.
you're the chat room member of the week. Hey,
Hey.
damn on. But now you're done. So at the count of three, we are going to announce. And remember, guys, please, if you haven't, download the Patreon app immediately. We're going to check. Cindy and I are going to check today to see how many of y'all have downloaded the app, because we can see if you download the app. Download the app, please, and subscribe to Patreon if y'all don't mind. We will have a launch date on Monday. I promise you. SennyJ did have a launch date, and I screwed that up, and I talked about that yesterday. We will have a launch date for this Monday, and God bless you guys. Please download the Patreon app, and we truly appreciate you for that. If you don't know what it is, please ask. We'll tell you what it is. Matter of fact, if you don't know what it is, SennyJ, just put the link in the chat room right now. It's so easy. Just go to the link and follow the instructions. It's very simple, and get to that Patreon app. And we truly appreciate you. And Cindy and I is going to check on who subscribed, and we're going to come back Monday, and we're going to talk crap about y'all who didn't. So please, moving forward, we'll give you a launch date on Monday. We'll be switching the platform over to Patreon, where you get exclusive content. You get some behind the scenes video. You get live shout outs. You get a live, get the program itself. And it's a whole different vehicle for us to monetize the program. If we get enough subscriptions, you never know, guys. We could go back to 5 days a week and all the things that we do here. So we truly appreciate you. Now, this is the moment you've been waiting for, SennyJ.
I've been waiting.
SennyJ, who's been an advocate of the chat room member of the week and the shout outs, he has to yield down to Miss Miko and Baby Bailey. At the count of three, Miss Miko will announce. Put it on chat room if you're ready for the chat room member of the week. The city, are you excited? I'm excited as well.
I can't take it. This is always
Seriously, I can't take it either. I'm really excited. So at the count of three, we are going to announce the chat room member of the week. 1, 2, 3.
The Godfather Solar, Tracy Ray.
Wow. Wow. Go ahead, Godfather. Very well done, Miss Miko. Didn't see that coming.
Because you're the chat room member of the week. Hey, because you're the chat room member of the week. Hey, because you're the chat room member of the week. Jam on. The Godfather Solar, Tracy Ray. What more can we say about you, bro? You got 30 seconds to call in. What more can 570-982-6950? What more can we say about you, brother? My Brooklyn brother had jumped aboard this movement a couple of years ago, and we are truly, let's congratulate him, guys. We are truly blessed to have you a part of this movement. You become a good friend of mine, a good friend of everyone in the chat room. You have such a gentle soul, my friend. You're easy to talk to, pause. We hung out with each other several times. You are so supportive. And I like to say that we are truly blessed to have you as a member of the chat room, but we're excited in the second generation of chat room members of the week that you are the current chat room member of the week. Let's give Tracy Ray. Hold on. Let's go ahead. Hold on. Hello?
Morning.
Hold on. Because you're the chat room member of the week. Hey, because you're the chat room member of the week. Hey, because you're the chat room member of the week. Hey, jam on, neighbor. Jam on, my neighbor. Jam on. And after you jam on, sir, pack your bags.
I'm definitely American.
Thank God.
And a veteran, so you mess with me, you're going to cause some problems.
Gotcha.
Good morning. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Cindy Davis, the Reverend Shawn Harvey.
Thank you.
That's right.
I'm surprised, though. I really am. I really am. I appreciate that. It's the best news I heard all week.
That's that's good. And listen, man, it's 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 how we feel about you, bro. And it's just the universe that allow us to announce that you are the chat room of the week, and you mean so much to us, bro. So we want to stop and we want to honor you by letting you know that this is how we feel about you, and we are truly blessed to have you in our lives, my friend, and everyone in the chat room.
It feels mutual. I love y'all. I appreciate everything.
You're not you're not gonna cry, are you? Crying? Yo, do me a favor, cry. Cry, man. Please cry. Cry.
Leave him alone.
I want him to cry, Cindy.
Thanks for calling
Yeah,
the
cry.
Godfather.
Thank you, Godfather. You have a big responsibility being the chat room of the week.
I'm trying to get dressed. I can't.
Well, Miss Miko, let him know his responsibilities of being. Wait, put a pause on trying to get dressed, bro. Miss Miko, let him know his responsibilities.
You
Since you're
have
up here
to carry
announcing,
it with
folks.
pride. You have to talk about the Shawn Harvey Morning Show every day to all your friends and family. You have to like, comment, and share all of our content.
Yeah.
You have to download the Patreon app and subscribe and tell everyone else to subscribe as well.
Word.
Hey, you got a lot of work to do for a week, brother. But we know that you can handle the task. And we too.
I know money.
Nah, you got money. You straight. Listen, congratulations. Anything else you'd like to say to all of us and in the chat room before we get out of here, bro? And they all congratulating you as well.
Thank y'all very much and enjoy the sun.
God bless you. All right. Because you're the chat room member of the week. Hey, because you're the chat room member of the week. Come on. Cindy, last word before the last word, please.
Yes, the last word for today is I don't have one, my bad. You guys just have a go.
Cindy, did you allow my beloved nephew Lee Scott to deter you from the last words because of his criticism of every time you have a last word that he comes down on you like a ton of bricks? Is this affecting you right now with your last word, man?
No, I just don't be thinking about it, to be honest.
Okay, good. or is it a combination of Miss Miko busting your ass as well?
I don't know. Miss Miko has a calendar with all these little quotes on it, but like if I come across something that I'm like, damn, wow, that was nice, I'ma say it. But every day, go ahead, Miss Miko. I'm ready.
Miss Miko, don't allow Cindy. Don't let SennyJ minimize you. Don't allow. Don't exactly.
No shade.
Exactly. Don't let SennyJ. Don't let
calendar. Those words come from wisdom.
Ooh.
Yeah, calendar. How dare you?
Ooh, shots fired in Brooklyn. Ooh, head shot to the gut.
No.
Ooh, pack your bags. Ooh, pack your bags. Wow.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying, maybe she got them at the ready. Like, what the hell is going on over there?
So because of Lee Scott always criticizing you, and Miss Miko busting your ass on every last word of the day, you kind of caught up in like a bomb sandwich. But it's all good.
It's okay.
You serve another purpose on this show, Zane.
I can learn from my fellow sister.
Gotcha.
Go ahead.
Continue on, Miss Miko. Now watch Miss Miko bust your ass with something real sexy. Go ahead, Miss Miko. Bust her ass like you usually do.
The last word is don't watch the clock. Do what it does and keep going.
See? See, Cindy, you got your ass bust for 17,000 times. Could you repeat that, ma'am?
Don't watch the clock. Do what it does and keep going.
There you go.
Come on.
All right, guys, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in to Shawn Harvey Morning Show Wake Up Team with the Queen SennyJ and the Queen Miss Miko. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Let's say bye to these guys. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend and be safe, guys.
Bye, guys.
All right. Yeah. Gotta go.